Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Odessa, the Dark Crusade. Our scene is taking place in the domain of the Gangrel Thorvald as Memnon, who has been invited, has made his way there from his own place a little further to the south. With the curfew still going on, Memnon arrives alone, though with his writ of passage, he is able to make his way there untroubled by the city's watch and the military that is occupying the city. Still, he'll take his precautions to only approach the roost once the coast is clear. He'll knock on the door. Expect one of the ladies would answer, or would be Thorvald at the door?
One of the girls lets you in. She knows you, so she welcomes you inside.
And Memnon will, even though he's bereft of etiquette, he'll take from I would only do unto others as others would do unto me, and just politely ask, where is Thorvald?
She says, you might try the office room upstairs.
Thank you. And yes, he'll make his way there if no one, oh, sorry about the background noise, if no one else stops him for anything, any solicitations or such.
Well, I expect you will be touched and flirted with on your way up, as it is a brothel after all.
Of course.
But you manage to make it upstairs unsolicited for the most part. And you see that the office door is open and Thorvald is sat at the desk. He's writing. When he sees you, he hears footsteps and he looks up and he smiles and he stands. Memnon, come.
Memnon gives him a warm smile, and he approaches within. I received your invitation. Was there something you needed to speak with me of?
Oh, nothing serious. I just wanted to see how you were.
Yes. Oh, please go on.
The last few nights after the
release. Yes, that was a harrowing event. Say, Corridor do have their reputation for throwing parties. No one could say that it wasn't uneventful.
No, you stood bravely. You did honor to yourself and your clan.
I did what anybody who has a modicum of self-interest to the value of their word would do. You, nonetheless, especially, you fought bravely. It was your example that I followed.
Thorvald bows his head. I serve my vows. We both do. Please. He indicates for you to sit down.
I'll take a seat. And how is business going? Has the renovations helped increase the flow of patrons?
It's steady, but quiet still. But luckily, we were able to save the building from the storm, and things are intact.
That's good. A wisely and fortuitous intervention. I'm sure, had we foreseen the storm, could have made other preparations and further fortifications. But she looks as steady as ever, as he says that as he looks around the building.
Well, it is my domain now, so I must hold as much pride in it as I can.
Indeed, and congratulations to you for the awarding of this domain.
Thank you. Well, it came as a bit of a surprise that the prince offered it to me, but I thought it was important to keep this building nestled and make sure the others know that this is not a place to be used. And now we have some security.
Indeed.
So, progress. Where are we with the investigations?
Pretty much where we left it before the art gallery. You were the last person I had a communication with. Seeing, however, Margot in battle, perhaps I'll have a conversation with her.
Forward smile.
Yes. Yes. Seeing as how her and I have fought side by side in some respect, perhaps she'll be a little bit more open forward with anything she knows.
Oh, she is most open with me. I will have her. I can bring her if you like. We can both talk to her.
Splendid.
But I wouldn't debase her to bring her here. This is not a place for her. We'll have to find some other location. Perhaps your establishment.
I don't think a lady of her caliber would enjoy being in the forges of the Guildhall. But my haven could suffice, I suppose.
Oh, see, I am bugging for Nelson. What do you plan on asking her?
From what I am understanding, she has witnessed what we suspect to be the nature of this culprit behind the bodies. So, just rudimentary information. See if we can discern some way to draw its ilk out. That is, if we are operating under the same suspicions that this is some creature of infernal nature. And if, out of character, I believe it was Thorvald. I believe it was Thorvald that said the bodies, well, that someone walked into a building she owned where they found a body.
Sorry? I don't know what you mean.
I'm sorry, Jim. Never mind. I know I talked to someone about it, but I can't recall. Oh. I think that was from Irene. Never mind. Sorry about that.
I was like, I don't remember saying that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's been a couple of days, so scenes about the same thing are running through my head.
Yeah.
Yes. I believe if what I heard correct, there may be some. How do I say this? There may be some incriminating evidence against Margot. A vicarious association of building being in her own ownership where a body was found. So, while I personally...
Thor just leans forward a bit at this.
While I don't think that this is enough evidence to suggest she is a part of whatever design this culprit has, nonetheless, it doesn't look good. So, in good faith, I would ask her if she would bring me or us there so that we may look the place over, spy for any clues we could.
I can speak to her. She's already been cleared of infernalism.
Ah, that is good to know. Then I can.
IRC, as far as I know, via ST ruling, that is the case.
Okay, that's fine.
I wasn't actually there in character when she was cleared, but
Okay, well, so for now, I guess this is still. Right now, I guess it's just hearsay, gossip. But Memnon, not having another point of reference, he'll just say, "Oh, no, that's good."
we have a close working relationship. I'm sure I can encourage her to speak about these things. She's an open and honest person. I've never seen her lie.
That is good to know, and I think you have a good bit of character about you.
I know my fair share of devious women.
Memnon's not going to touch that, but
Thor just looks jovial. He doesn't seems to be playing a little bit with Memnon. Well, you know you have my support anyway.
I appreciate that. I must say that most of my skills are not quite up to par for what this investigation may require. I feel that I am lacking, but nonetheless, I have a duty to my own self-interest, and by the office I've been sworn by to at least try my best.
Thor nods understandingly. The occult is out of my knowledge scape as well. But I have faith in this city. I know that we will get to the bottom of this. Soladrin has been acting most suspiciously recently.
Oh, in what way is that?
He was very interested in the tablet that Irene wanted removed from the display.
Hmm. I wasn't there for all these exhibitions. What tablet was that?
It was I don't know. You'd have to ask Irene the meaning of it. But she was very anxious to have it removed. It was an item of interest, a power item of some kind. He was able to read it. I managed to distract him to get him away from it, but I don't know how much of it he gleaned.
Hmm.
His duplicity is starting to irk me, considering that I know that he is responsible for the majority of the unrule in Riverside.
Hmm.
I'm not sure how I'm going to personally make sure that he is thwarted, but I'm going to have to be careful about it.
Hmm. Yes, yes, indeed. There was, to be honest with you, Thorvald, it may have been me that galvanized him somewhat. I see it as this. Riverside has been like a cauldron boiling over. Something coming like a fire spreading beyond control. If there is but one head controlling this corrupt and decayed body that is the heart of Riverside, it would be better off than having many smaller gangs going about, clashing with each other. At the least, some order is being brought to the criminal element of Riverside. I can understand that nonetheless you detest it. I would only say that for the moment, it is the best possible outcome unless we ourselves directly involve our own persons with the business of Riverside.
He nods, listening.
It is not a noble approach, but it is a pragmatic one.
I'll try and stay my temper with him.
Sometimes we must work with those whom we disagree with if we are to bend.
Thorvald turned his head slightly. I will not be working with him.
Fair enough. That is your choice to make. It's only a recommendation.
Accepted in the city or not, he worships that snake god, does not heed to the laws and the god of Cain. Do not trust him, and I will not work with him. But I accept that he is a recognised member of this city, and I accept the prince's dictation on this.
Yes, I would not ever say to trust him. However, trusting in one's vices can never steer you wrong.
What exactly is it that you want to ask Margot? I may be able to get an audience with her this evening.
You see Memnon kind of flummoxed. Do not have quite a... I have a fragmented idea of the story that is being played out. When it comes to the information, just her accounts of events, what she's seen, what she knows, and secondly, a favor to have an audience with the captain of the City Watch in
You believe it's said that she walked in on a body? She found a body?
No. If what I am told is true, is simply that there was a body that is similar to the other corpses and victims that have been found within a building that she had owned. That is my understanding. And again, I don't think that is enough to accuse her, let alone convict her of complacency. I'm sorry, culpability. Merely, if she has knowledge of who goes back and forth, who frequents the building, that would be helpful.
Oh, see, do you know what building this is?
I wasn't really given a name or a location of the building.
You might need to get clarification before the end of the scene.
Yeah. Let's see. 1 second. Who is on? Don't know. I don't think I have. Is Nelson on? I don't have Nelson.
Nelson's here, but he's in a scene at the minute.
Okay.
Talk to me afterwards. So.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah. So see. No, we're just going to have to pause 1 second. Please, audience, bear with us.
um, Thorvald takes out his pipe and starts smoking. He is in the beginnings of writing a draft of a note to Margot. And after a few minutes of writing it, he will beckon in one of the girls and place the note in her hand and says, "Take this to the outskirts of the guild halls." And the girl will scurry off. Soft plumes of smoke coming out of his pipe as he looks at Gwendolyn.
Okay, I just sent a message to someone, see if they can answer that particular question.
I'm expect I can see Margot as soon as possible, and I'll relay some of the information to her, see what she has to say.
Very well. I particularly would much appreciate her help in this regard, this being my, hopefully as a show of willingness and belief in her innocence, that she can give us an audience with the captain of the Guildhall's watch, examining the bodies, at least getting any information about them. Still, I feel would help us discern by what method this person is choosing the victims, how he goes about hunting them.
I will look into it. And if there's anything else you need me to do, and you know my door's open to you.
I do appreciate that, Thorvald.
I'll be staying here for the time being. I've got work to do, and Madeline has clan business, I understand.
Yes, I had a meeting with her recently. I wish to make the rounds of meeting with everyone who was there at the exhibit. It is a situation that, well, something that I would like to just know how my peers, where they're standing on it is. What we're being told officially is different, I'm sure, from what us as individuals think and feel.
I've never seen anything like the Wishing Woman.
Yes, neither have I. She is quite a powerful person. And in your opinion, Thorvald, you think it wise that with such power, perhaps it would be in our best interest to build a bridge towards some kind of relationship with this wishing woman? I don't think at the moment we can outright defy her if it came to it.
Irene knows much more about the Wishing Woman than I do. And the prince has rescinded her blood hunt. He shrugged his shoulders lightly, puffing on his pipe.
This is true. This is true.
I'm planning on staying away from her the best I can, considering I hold no track with people that break oaths. Powerful or not.
Which oath was it that she broke?
She was blood hunted for a reason. She was involved in the ending of The Last Prince, from what I hear from Irene's lips.
Ah, so she had been a denizen of the city. That was not something I was certain of. From all of what I've heard, which has been little, I did not know if she was some outsider here on her own personal conquest, or if she was a part of the city's governance in any sort of capacity.
I believe she's Cappadocian, but all I know about her is from what Irene has told me. It was the first time I encountered her. I hope it will be the last.
I would prefer it if it were to myself.
Well, if I'm going to go and meet the Primogen tonight, I must ready myself.
Understood. I do have some other business to attend to in the name of the sheriff's office. I must go as well.
I'm currently working on the accounts to settle up some of your bills, so I'll be in touch about that soon.
Very well. I trust that you will be steadfast in it too. I have no doubt that I will be worrying you over the coin.
I pay my debts, Memnon.
I am very certain that you do. So, I am no moneylender.
Room is most lovely. She enjoys it.
I'm glad that a customer is satisfied.
He smiles. He looks like he was going to make some sort of joke then, but Memnon's not always the best person to make these jokes to, so he just smiles.
The jokes do tend to fall flat and around Memnon.
I'll see you out. He stands up.
And yeah, as Memnon makes his way back towards the door, he'll just give Thorvald a handshake goodbye. We'll see each other again soon, my friend.
We will. May the night treat you well.
And you likewise. And with that, I suppose we can end our scene. So thank you, players, for playing, and the watchers for watching. This was another episode of Death of the Dark Crusade. Good night.